Hello and welcome back to another episode of Jim the Editor Plays, where we're playing through a randomized version of Pokemon Fire Red. But in addition to that, we're also playing by the Kingslocke rules, which you see over on the right hand side. Now, today we're going to have to do a little bit of training, but ultimately the goal is to challenge the gym here on Cinnabar Island. Now, before we do that, let's go into the gym now that we can. And because we've gone into the gym, it's time to click over and draw a card. And it's a king. Just what we needed at this stage. Great. So, what the king means is that we have to walk back to the Pokemon Center and deposit someone from our party into the quote-unquote vessel. Alright. This is hard. Sorry, Artemis. You haven't been with us very long. You're not quite up with the rest of the team. But you can take your place in the vessel alongside Fiona and Flo. Keep your focus band with you. We'll remember you, Artemis. So what that means is we need to get another female Pokemon out of here. Well, Cleffa will evolve, so let's get Cleffa. And it evolves through happiness, right? So let's go and take a trip to the Wilma Nosefly. Let's take another trip to Celadon City. And let's buy some medicine, since we've got a lot of money. Let's buy some medicine and see if we can improve the base or the happiness of Cleffa, so it's not too long until she evolves. Now, because we don't know what she's going to evolve into, let's just do a mix. EVs aren't that important in this playthrough. Of course we don't have any more room for items. What can we sell? We can probably sell Guard Spec. I hate Guard Spec. We can probably sell a Tiny Mushroom and an Energy Powder and an X Speed. Oh, and a Big Mushroom. Yeah, that gives us a little bit of room. So if we just go 3 of that, 3 of that, 3 of that, and 3 of that. Now, I can't remember, is it 10 the most you can use on a Pokemon? But let's HP up. Let's get that speed up. And some attack. And some special attack. Oh, it's more than 10. Maybe it's 10 for one thing? I can't remember. Just spend all our money, why don't we? Alright, Lala, just all the HP now. Okay, well, I mean, that should be fine for now, right? And I guess if we just keep Lala around, then she'll get happy eventually. I don't think I have the Soothe Bell. Alright, so that's everyone sorted. Why don't we take the lucky egg off Grima and let's give it to Kylie. So who still has to evolve? Wilma has to evolve and Kylie has to evolve as well as Lala. So why don't we spend the next few minutes not on this floor. But I think we looked at it and that third floor probably looked the best for training. And it's fairly easy to get to. Good work, Kylie. So if we just wander around up here, I mean, I suppose we could go back and find a set of trainers that we could try and face. I guess we could wander around the sea around here. Come up against trainers. Ugh. Gross. Execute. Ouch. Aurora Beam. Good, Kylie. Okay, well, rather than giving Sally all the experience, Sally has to stay at the top because of the waterfall. And we will give her the lucky egg, but let's give someone like Grima the experience share. At least while Sally's at the top. Because Sally can look after herself, right? It should be noted that with that king, we are now halfway to having to actually use this vessel, and with a number of new routes coming up with the adventure over to the Civi Islands, or however you want to say that, we're going to have to draw a few cards in the coming episodes. So what happens with those kings is as soon as we get to 6, we have a full party in there. That becomes our new party, and it overrides kind of whether we've got a 6 in play or not, or a 6 or a 5 rather. Though at the moment, from the look of things earlier in the episode, it is an all-female vessel, so. Ooh, a Grumpig. I believe that was my reaction last episode when I found a Grumpig. I do like a Grumpig. Come on, Sal. Oh, come on, Sal. Be better than that. Whew. Let's take care of this Raticate. I mean, as cool as it would be to have this Kingslocke playthrough actually use the vessel at some stage, I am a little apprehensive about it because there'd be so much grinding involved that I don't imagine it would make very good watching. And we'd have to get to know a completely new team. Just can't wait for hopefully drawing a king sometime soon so I can get Edna and Squishy back into the fold. And I mean, it'd also be nice to take a look back at some of our male Pokemon. That it seems to have been forever since we've seen. Because from memory, they were level 30s as well. So people like Rick, who's a very good Pokemon. Just, we haven't been able to use them since, what, like Celadon City? Something silly like that. Just gets so hard sometimes. There we go. Slack off all that damage, and then Ice Punch it in the face. Good work, Sally. So, how did everyone like the last episode? Boo's evolution was quite the blow to how I think things were progressing. I was all really excited to have this new Pokemon, and a Pokemon that had come in through such a wonderful story. I mean, I really enjoyed, even if no one else did, the storybook nature of Little Jim's Side Adventure, and I liked having that connection. I guess we've got Lala now, but I liked having that connection with Boo. to that story, and she just ruined everything. How could she? I guess we can't trust anyone now. We just have to figure out next thing we get. Clef is probably going to evolve into a sea dot and start the whole cycle all over again. I'm kind of constantly living in fear now of that coming true. And as amusing as that would be for everyone involved, including me, it's just kind of not the ideal trajectory for this. I want to get to the end of this game at some point. I'm still hoping to get to beat the Elite Four about episode 50. So we're really on the downhill slide now, and oh good, we've got no attacks left. But at least we can heal off any damage that's done. Come on, Sally. Good work, Sal. Oh, Sally. What are you doing? There we go, finally. I mean, I could solve the paralysis at this point, but it doesn't really matter. Come on, Sal. Once more into the breach, my friend. Good work. Yep, this will do it for her. Good work, Sally. Have a break. And Grima gets the experience. Alright, once again, let's, whoops, not Kylie, Sally. Let's hand over that lucky egg. On to the next one. Yeah, Wilma will be fine up here. Ice Beam should do a job. We're not really afraid of anything that this Raticate can do too much. Ah, come on, Wilma, just be better. Just a little bit better. That's all I'm asking for. Ouch. There we go. Use some of these potions up. These super potions, I mean, that we've got a bunch of. And now we can use a regular potion, get rid of that, and free up another spot in our inventory. I'll take the experience share off as well, just because Wilma does need to make use of this experience. No, just to be better generally. Especially if it's gonna keep taking hits like that. Come on, Wilma. Yeah, that's the way you do it, Wilma. Good work. Yeah, well done. Well avoided. Let's cut him now. Great work, Wilma. See, look. Really doing a job. Ah, be faster. Oh, that's no good. Well, we haven't had one of these in a while, so I guess it's time. Play that music, Jim.
Children, wake up.
She's such a child prodigy. God, the combo of Speed Boost and Spore is actually quite alarming. Could do a lot of damage if we had one of those Curliers. We did have a Curlier at one stage, didn't we? But it didn't have Speed Boost. Who was our Curlier? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure we had one. Whoops, that was the wrong move. Just cursing up a storm. Foul-mouthed execute. Guess it inherited it from its C-Dot days. Wilma's doing some real work up here now. I'm really impressed with her. Like 36, that's some good progress. Let's get back over to the super potions. Yep, that's where we were. Super potion are up once more. Let's see if we can keep going. I have no memory of what level the Pokemon in this gym are. Nor do we yet know what type this gym's going to use, so I guess we can be over-prepared, but we don't know what over-prepared is right now. Especially since we can't use stab attacks. So, limits our use a little bit. Or our utility. Great work, Wilma. Those Grovyle are really great for experience too. Good work, Wilma. One more. Get us up to 37. Good. Didn't hurt too much. Good work, Wilma. 37. Ooh, Iron Tail. Didn't she already know Iron Tail? Earlier on, I think I taught it to her. But we're not going to learn it. Let's head down, and maybe it might be a good time to start this gym challenge. What do you think? Let's go for it. Why not? Let's give Kylie back her leftovers, since not having them worked about as well as you might expect. Let's give Sally the amulet coin, since I'm sure we're going to be using her soon enough. And we may as well give Grima the experience share. Alright, let's find out what kind of gym this is. Everyone knows you can do the quizzes in here, but I mean, screw it, right? Rich Kid Veronica, why did you start off as a thief? Ooh, Magnemite, so is it electric or is it steel? Not that we have very good moves to fight either. Well, that is kind of helpful. Interesting, does Mud Sport affect yourself as well? Is it all electric attacks, or is it only on your opponent's side of the field? Okay, so it's a steel gym, there we go. They've got their own Voltron, I see. Very nice. Ow. Really ow. Alright, Sal. So even Sally's not going to be very useful in this gym, since she only knows normal and an ice attack. Interesting. Well, we do have one option, and that's provided to us by a move tutor in this room who can teach Flamethrower. Oh, not this room. Must be the next room. Is it this guy? Yep. So let's teach someone Flamethrower, then we can burn our way through this gym. To remind myself of what everyone's stats look like. So who's got the highest special attack to make use of this? So 75. Wilma with 109. 52. 109. So I guess Green is my number one option here. Vine Whip, Surf, Thunder Punch. You know what? I don't think I need it, but I do think I should change the order of my troops so that Grima is higher up. So that's an option if we do start to struggle. Let's go to the Pokemon Center so that we can change the order of our lineup, and let's get Grima slightly further up there. Alright. Guess we just keep bubble beaming with Kylie. So Kylie's got 8 levels until she evolves? I believe it's level 45. Might be 46. So she's still got a little way to go. So it makes sense to keep her up front. Hopefully she doesn't evolve into a damn Seedot. As I said earlier in the episode, I think I'm constantly living in fear of that being the case. Ouch. And that'll be neutral as well. Damn fortress. See, this is when having Flamethrower would really come in handy. I guess it's screaming now. So it's a Fortress off. But mine has Surf. Alright, so let's take those leftovers off Kylie and give them to Jen, because that makes sense. You know what, it doesn't really make sense, does it? I should probably have taken the experience share off Grima and given her the leftovers. Alright. If you're just going to let me surf through your team, then yeah, that works too. Just plowing through these metal types. Rich Kid Wayne. These steel types. Take that. Grima just quietly doing work. Ooh, a Scizor. Grima. Just absolutely taking it to these trainers. Richard Cammy, bring it. Take that. And an Aron too, take that. But just smashing it here. Grima just casually becoming the team MVP right now. With that outrageous special attack. Let's go and heal up. Very quickly. And then we can take on Blaine, I suppose. And now Kylie's back in her lead role. We'll see how long that lasts. But we gotta give her a chance, right? Alright, Technician Malcolm. I wonder if they're related to Dr. Malcolm. Let's bubble beam our way through this, Kylie. Just like we've been practicing. That's gonna hurt. All that pent-up rage of the dragon that Magnemite has within itself. Oh yeah, take that. Well, I mean, we weren't really going to be changing, were we? God, this started off rather just being like a tester to see what level and what type people in the gym were. That's not very fair, Technician Malcolm, come on. So I'm kind of surprised that we've made it all the way here. Well, if you're going to do that, I don't even really like Kylie, but hey, fair's fair, right? I mean, touche, yep, that's going to take me down just about half my health again, but still. It's the principle of the thing. Damn Magnemite. I wonder if he's got 2 hyper potions in this game. Ouch. You tried, Kylie. It's okay. It's not your fault. It's just, yep, surf our way through the team like we have been doing previously. 1 down, 3 to go. Good work, Grima. Ooh, a Jirachi. Ooh, very high special defense. I mean, let's just use something that's going to be not very effective so that Bide doesn't do too much. And then we can synthesize it off. I know, like 30 damage. It's going to be... Ah, I was nearly right. There we go, step up again. Ooh, that really hurt. Okay, Wilma's turn. Yep, Wilma's not really doing much against this Jirachi, is she? Especially not with a Zap Cannon. Jeez, this Jirachi just kind of throwing Zap Cannons out. Alright, Jen. You can at least crunch this. Come on, Jen. Neutral, but paralysis. Good. Oh, and the leftovers get me over half. What I might do here is use a full restore, because I can. And hopefully, Jirachi will run out of Zap Cannon soon. Let's Sky Uppercut this thing. Hey! Zap Cannon High Jump Kick Jirachi. It's definitely the traditional build. Blaine coming in with some mainstream strats right now. Oh, sorry, Malcolm. Oh, another one. Well, I guess we gotta hope that we get a special defense drop here. See, wouldn't this have just been great if we had had Squishy against Jirachi? Would have been amazing, right? Speed this up a little bit. This is dragging somewhat. Oh, look, my wish is granted. Come on, Jen. It's the battle that never ends. Let's wish again. Ah. Could be all down to Lala at the end. Well, as I said, Sally doesn't really have much to do here. That's why we were saving her. Because even now, Jirachi is frozen. Hyper Fang's doing that much damage. Slack off. Oh, Solar Beam. There we go. Well done, Sally. All that experience. Well earned. Ah, well. Guess we just punch things. Ouch. Okay, so the question is... It's not really a question, is it? We really should just go for a hyper potion rather than trying to use slack off here, because if we just so happen to be slower than a Steelix, which is not likely, but you never know. Ah. Well, since I don't trust my level 25 Cleffa to finish this fight, what does Cleffa even know? We haven't even looked at that. Whoops, that was not what I tried to do, and it's a good thing she died, because she was an illegal send-out. Well, that makes my kind of options quite clear. I was trying to check what she knew, but made a what turned out to be fatal button pressing error. And Sally got there! Whew! That was harder than I had hoped it would be. Well, actually, it's about what I expected from the start, but having just kind of romped through the other trainers... That Jirachi, rough. But there we go. That's gym badge number 7 for us. So what I recommend is that... Oh god, Bill, no. Of course I'm still using your PC system. It's the only PC system to use. Yeah, I'll come with you. Not right now. Oh god. I've been abducted. Hey 10-year-old girl, would you like to come on this cruise with me? Oh good. Bill, why? Ah, dialogue. No, can't be bothered talking to you, Bill and Celio. Alright, we've got a meteorite and tripass. And a town map. But in the meantime, let's save it. After healing, of course. Well done to my team for making it through. Our team for making it through. We now have 7 badges, as I said. 1 more to go, as well as this island side quest. So yeah, I guess that's what's in store for us next episode. In the meantime, thank you very much for joining me. Thanks in advance for all your comments. And for all of you who have subscribed. I hope you hear from me soon.